Oh man, so Darius Jackson has responded to Keke Palmer's restraining order, and that man is basically saying, listen, she's the actual aggressor in the situation, and he's provided some text messages to help his claim. Now, we're going to get into all that, man. Really interesting to say the least, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so according to Radar Online, Jackson is fighting for the court to not make his restraining order permanent. In his alleged filing to the court, Jackson stated, during our relationship, Keke was verbally and physically abusive. She frequently became agitated and aggressive after consuming alcohol. He also detailed an alleged altercation that took place, claiming Keke Palmer punched him in the face at a birthday party on August 20th, 2021. And then she allegedly texted him after the incident saying, "Sorry for hitting you." In these text messages, Palmer allegedly continued to express how sorry she was for putting her hands on him. "I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry for being afraid to lose you, and that turning into me acting out of fear and desperation. That was not the best me that you received, and I'm sorry for that. I am mad at the situation. I'm mad at myself. I'm deeply affected and afraid because it's such a deep heaviness that I don't want to feel anymore. It's not your fault nor your job to alleviate it from me. I honestly need you to pray on it." All right. So what we're going to do is read through these text messages. It's a lot. She said a whole lot to this dude. We're going to read through this, and then we're going to look at some reactions. All this shit is interesting, and I'm going to tell y'all what I think in a nutshell. All right. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, please comment so I can get y'all thoughts, man. But so Darius is in the blue. Keke's in the gray. And let's see what she's saying. He says, "But that's what makes you, you." So she says, "All to myself, I did this. I am so unhappy with myself and going backwards by not being better, stronger, and smarter. I'm really going to have to pray on this because I'm just so sad and triggered that to that deeply lonely and isolated place in myself where I tell myself no one in this world understands or loves me. I feel I am not capable of pure and good love, and these are the energies I am not feeling and questioning and doubting. I'm just so sad. I feel so lost, and it hurts so bad because I thought I was so clear on so many things. I'm ashamed of how I behaved. I'm sorry that I was not who you needed me to be. I'm really sorry because I try so hard. You have no idea. I wish you could see into my heart and my mind, but I know only God can, and that's okay. That's why I love God, because I know that's the one that knows me the most and knows both of us the most. I just pray that I can have peace on the situation. I just get so sensitive and become so shell-shocked on the inside, and I know when I love hard, and that's why I didn't want to be in anything. Then I fell for you and fell harder than before, and I'm scared I'm going to just spiral and spiral and spiral again. I feel so stupid. I gave you so much control over my emotions, and this saddens me. I lost myself in trying so hard to keep you and hold you onto the space that I felt we shared. In that moment in the alley, when you were walking away from me, I was just so soul crushed. The feeling that I felt, I can't explain, and I am still sitting in this very moment. I don't know why it was just so hard for me to understand you walking away. All I saw was every deep moment we have ever had, and how I couldn't understand you turning your back on me. I had no space for your humanity, and I immediately tried to possess you, but you are not mine, you are God's. And if you didn't want to share yourself with me anymore, I should have respected that, and I'm sorry I didn't. You are not an object, and I cannot be so unhealthily attached to you. I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry for being afraid to lose you, and that turning into me acting out of fear and desperation. That was not the best me that you received, and I'm sorry for that. I am mad at the situation. I'm mad at myself. I'm deeply affected and afraid because it's such a deep heaviness that I don't want to feel anymore. It's not your fault nor your job to alleviate it from me. I honestly need to pray on it. I just hate how exposed I can feel. I'm just sad and sorry to be texting so much. That's why I truly hate when things like this go down. I gotta be here at work. I have no time today to just sleep and heal. I was up all night. I forgot all my shit at home. I'm in every single scene. Yet I did this all to myself. I'm sorry my text coming out of order. Darius responds to Keke saying, have the night to yourself, Keke, only you. When you wake up tomorrow, let me know what you want to do. Keke sends a question mark, I believe. Oh no, I don't know. He says, I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to lose myself, which is why I try and hold myself in those situations to, I don't know what he said after that, but that's interesting. That's interesting. We're going to come back to that point as far as what he said, but let's talk real quick. To summarize this message, Darius was trying to break up with Keke, and because he was leaving, she hit him. So let's paint this picture for the ladies, all right? You're trying to leave a man, and as you're walking away, he hits you. I'm sorry, but I don't understand how this can be excusable, but let's read some reactions, all right? Let's read some reactions. So I have yet to see him hold himself accountable for anything. Narcissism is heavy with this one. This person responds, I'm a bit confused. Did Keke ever hold herself accountable? Is she therefore a narcissist? Great question. Heal, co-parent, and move on. She did say in the book that she liked to jump on niggas. Okay. Just because you're a fan doesn't mean that she's innocent. I'm sure it was abuse on both sides. I don't know if this man is lying or telling the truth, but a woman says a man beat her is believe our woman, but a man says a woman put hands on him. You need proof. I don't think I've ever texted nobody that much in my life. He's lying. If this were true, he would have said it when it happened, not after all of the drama. Bingo. Even if it was no reason for him to do her like he did. This person says she literally is on tape admitting to this shit and she's wrong to put hands on him. She is on video admitting to hitting him, by the way. Look, I'm not taking sides or anything, but when it comes to stuff like this, there's two sides to every story. You can't just believe one side, but it don't get me wrong. I love Keke, but you just can't, but you can't just believe once I am sorry. Okay, whatever. Just can't believe one. All right, so this person says, so y'all both was abusing each other. Got it. We don't know even if that's her. Anybody could have texted that. Babes, we can't be dense. She's even said in a book that she hits dudes, so it's not far-fetched. Anybody who wrote this type of paragraph is guilty of something. All right, so as you can see, some people, they held Keke accountable. All right, and others ignored context for their narratives. Some people in the comment section haven't gotten to all of those, but they're trying to paint the picture that she was being abused and she reached the breaking point. And I don't know how we use this situation that's described to get to that assumption. They're in an alley. He decides to walk away. Then Keke says this triggers her to hit him. That's straight up abuse and manipulation, and she's not defending herself in that situation. She's being an aggressor. All right. Now I said that to say this right here. We don't know the timeline of any other instances, but case by case, this right here in particular, it isn't okay. And you can't just use this and scream reactive abuse, as I've seen some people say before, which is when the victim reacts to the abuse that they are experiencing, and the victim may scream, toss out insults, or even lash out physically at the abuser. The abuser then retaliates by telling the victim that they are, in fact, the abuser. Hell, there's no timeline to even say that Darius wasn't the initial victim in the situation. He's reacting to whatever happened to him, but we just don't know. All I know for sure that it's nasty as hell for Keke and her mom to come out and paint this narrative and attempt to control things in this manner, knowing that she was abusive to that man as well. And her mom, she goddamn knew. We discussed this. We discussed her apologizing to Darius in text messages, Keke mom being, on behalf of Keke, and using the religion to manipulate him to stay with her abusive daughter. Now, he may not be no saint. He may not be a saint, okay? We don't know for sure, but he may not be a saint. But don't present yourself as some angel that's above reproach just because you're the black community's little sister. We love you, Keke. Come on. At this point, Keke and her mom's, their credibility has taken a hit in my eyes. So I can't even determine the context of the altercation that was captured in the screenshots that were released. I'll reserve judgment until we see a full video. There's a lot of different scenarios that we can create and narratives that we can build. But as of now, I just prefer to just leave it here. Prayers out to the little children, the little child that's not children, but a child that's involved in the middle of this sticky situation. And I hope they figure this shit out. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Hey though, this video right here is sponsored by SLOB to God. If you're someone like me who let themselves go and made all the excuses in the world, like say for instance, my favorite thing to say was, I'm busy chasing the bag. Whole time my belly looking like I'm hiding the goddamn bag, man. Listen, I stopped making all the excuses and locked in using the SLOB to God weight shedding program, and I've officially, as of today, dropped down to 241 pounds. All the way from 274 pounds, man. I was almost a big 300. I started this journey on September 28th, and so you can see I'm not capping. This is my iPhone move rings on the screen. Join the movement, grab you some merch. It comes with the workout plan so you can follow along, as well as the meal plan that I've referenced for nutrition. Just visit the website by clicking the link in the bio or the pinned comment. Also, everyone follow me on Instagram or TikTok at SLOB to God, and I'll be posting daily updates and tips. And if you have any questions about this program, I mean any questions, DM me right now, and I promise I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Don't be nervous, join the family. Let's unlock our potential and go from SLOB to God.